Hello and welcome back to the Open Mind with you. I'm Umesh Rindani and अगर आपने इसके पहले का एपिसोड नहीं देखा तो प्लीज गो एंड वॉच दिस एपिसोड बिकॉज दिस इज द सेकंड पार्ट of rather the second story that I heard from Gaur Gopal Das in one of where he was one of the keynote speakers in the webinar that I had attended. So the second story is somewhat like this. That again, this is about John Rockefeller. So there was a fellow by, I forgot again the name because sometimes I'll attend many webinars and नाम जरा confuse हो जाते हैं story के अंदर तो कोई बात नहीं. We will talk. Let's call this fellow Jim. So Jim was in a lot of difficulties and he had a lot of debt. And he was finding it very hard, to reply to his creditors when he will be, able to repay the debt and all that. So many people told him that you approach this bank, that bank. But when he said everything is on mortgage, second mortgage, which bank will be able to loan me this particular amount? That I need. And what he needed was, I think, around 200,000 USD. So, इन्होंने बोला कि ठीक है. He was dejected and because he visited many offices in the financial district of New York, and he went to this park and he was sitting on the bench. तो वो कुछ खा रहा था and उसके बाजू में एक elderly fellow came and sat next to him. It was quite a cold day in that during this winter, and this old fellow started asking him, what are you doing, what is happening, why are you? He thought कि कभी-कभी क्या है कि माइंड रीडिंग से भी आपको पता चल जाता है ना कि ये बंदे को कुछ तकलीफ है एक्सेट्रा. So that is what he did, and he extended his arm and he said, you are like my son and all that. So this fellow felt very good. Jim felt very good, and he said, actually I am having this problem and all that. And he said, okay, not to worry, I will, nobody's helping me. So this fellow said, I will help you. Jim was surprised कि भला दुनिया में ऐसा आज तक मुझे कोई मिला नहीं जब भी जरूरत है कि बोल नहीं रहा है कि मैं आपको हेल्प करूंगा. And this fellow is on his own. I don't even know him. I have not even approached him. और फिर भी बोल रहा है कि I will help you. So who is this great fellow? He wanted to know. But he said, chalo, dekhte hain. He waited. He kept, patience. He was very patient, and this fellow, उसने अपने कोट में से निकाला, चेक बुक निकाली, पेन निकाली, और he started writing. He said, and then he wrote. He said, what is your name? So उसने बोला Jim so and so. लिखा, साइन किया चेक. Jim looked at the check. That was for 500,000, 5 लाख USD का चेक था. अभी आप सोचिए 5 लाख into 80 आज के जमाने में, तो आपको कितना है? 4 करोड़ के आसपास का चेक आपके पास है, तो आप क्या करोगे जब आपके पास डेट जो है वो उसके आसपास ही था उसका भी. So he was really, he felt so good कि wow, ये तो मेरे पास भगवान आ गए. And this fellow said, I am giving and this said, no, I cannot take this check from you. And when he saw कि ये check Rockefeller, John D. Rockefeller का है, so he said, sir, I cannot take this check from you. I am too small a man. I will never be able to pay you back. He said, no, you will pay me back. You come to me after 1 year. We will meet at the same place exactly after 1 year. And I am sure you will get me the check. So this fellow was said, wow, what a great thing the God has. He thanked God, saying that, भाई आपने तो मुझे डूबने से बचा लिया. And then he worked like anything. He's immediately things started falling in place. He was able to think. But then what he decided, and this is most important, friends, what he decided is that no, I am not going to use this money. I am not going to use this 500,000 USD. I am going to think that if something goes wrong, I can always deposit this check and get this money. But उसने कुछ ऐसा सोचा, इतने ऐसे उसको unusual thoughts, some innovative thoughts आए, जिसकी वजह से he was able to turn around his business over a period of time, over a period of next few days and weeks and months, that whatever debt he had, he had paid off the debt, and he had some surplus amount also, and that surplus amount में से निकाल के उसने $5 लाख का, उसने बोला कि ये मेरे पास जो चेक पड़ा है वो तो मैं अभी 1 साल होने को आ रहा है, तो I will just give it back to him. I have not used this check. So he had this surplus amount, and he was very happy that this fellow's merely a stranger, and that too like Rockefeller handing me over a check, has transformed my life like anything. And he said, I will also never hesitate to help anyone who is in need. So and at the designated day, एक साल जब गुजर गया, तभी Jim went to that park and he said, जब ये मेरे ख्याल से 11:30-12 का जो टाइम था उन्होंने दिया था, he reached well before that time, and he was sitting there, and he did not move from that place, but he did not see Rockefeller. And वहां पे उसने काफी सारे वेट किया, 2-3 घंटा निकल गए, तभी somebody passed by, and that person was wearing a white coat. So that lady asked this fellow, I've been seeing that you are here in this park for quite a while. आप किसके लिए वेट कर रहे हो? तो उसने बोला कि मैं तो मिस्टर जॉन डी रॉकफेलर के लिए वेट कर रहा हूँ. तो ये लेडी गॉट startled. Oh, is he going to come and meet you? I said, huh? Then that lady said that, are you here? Did Mr. John Rockefeller give you a check? वो ये जिम तो सोच रहा है कि भाई इस बंदी को कैसे पता चल गया कि उसने मुझे चेक दिया है. He said, yes, but how do you know? So he said, well, Mr. I am from so and so place. It was a mental clinic, and there is this one guy who thinks that he's John D. Rockefeller, and he carries his checkbook and keeps issuing checks to people thinking that he is actually John D. Rockefeller. जिम तो एकदम डिसबिलीफ में हो गया. हाँ, was he fooled or what happened, or ये क्या हो गया? ये जो वो समझ रहा था कि $5 लाख का चेक है, that check was actually issued by somebody who was not of stable mind, and yet the impact of that check was such that he was able to turn around his business, overcome all the difficulties, and ended up with a surplus which he could use in future. What a story. I don't know whether this is a real story or not, लेकिन इसमें बहुत बड़ी सीख है दोस्तों, जो मुझे ऐसा लगा कभी कभी हम लोग के पास भी सॉल्यूशन रहता है, लेकिन हमें कोई ऐसे जॉन रॉकफेलर की जरूरत पड़ जाती है जो अपने को आके सही दिशा दिखा दे कि हाँ भाई, ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा सोचो या ऐसा सोचो, थोड़ा ऐसा बैठ के करो, you will be able to resolve the problems. We just need to apply our minds. We just need to keep our mind open. And that is why the channel's name is also the open mind with you, friends. How did you like this story? Please let me know. क्या आपके साथ जिंदगी में ऐसे कभी हुआ है? मेरे साथ बहुत हुआ है, लेकिन कोई मुझे चेक दे के नहीं गया, बस मुझे तो नींद में सॉल्यूशन मिल जाता है. And that is what where possibly my Rockefeller resides. और हमारे यहाँ रॉकफेलर नहीं आएंगे, हमारे यहाँ गौतम भाई और मुकेश भाई आके बोलेंगे, हाँ वही उमेश भाई, पैसा જોઈએ છે? I will say, नहीं, just give me the check and I will not deposit. What do you think? Please let me know in the comment section if you had any such experiences in the life, and I will see you in the next episode. And also do let me know whether you like the vertical Umesh or the horizontal Umesh, not the fat one. See you in the next one. Great life.